Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Buffalo Bulls and the Charlotte 49ers. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Bulls will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Charlotte's offense will have the ball first. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, #1 for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Harrell. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Running inside, it's Shelton.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Bulls want to move quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Goes to the option. Pulls it on the option. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now on the move. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely foot the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was
couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get much going so far, punting it away on both possessions. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets the back moving. The run inside. It's Middleton. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
To the air, it's Harrell. Right on the money. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Middleton. Might have a chance. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by that offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easy.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Delay to the back. It's Middleton. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the 49ers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Harrell. Get it out on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is perfect. The lead is now 5 here in the first.
And we finally get at least 3 on the board. I know everybody had this at home. We were all expecting the 5-0 to start this one out the gate. So low scoring, not a lot of points. Shoot, maybe that's enough to get it done.
He'll bring it out. It's Crawford. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running the read option to the left. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Birch. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Dropping back, it's Holmes. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Birch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by...
Snags it, and he's open. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Shelton. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The option look. The keeper on the option.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Running behind that left side. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Might as well give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line. Quarterback keep. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Gonna let it fly. Goes high to pull it in. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here comes the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Makes a catch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Holmes. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 5 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit...
There he goes! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Had to get rid of it quickly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires one high and deep. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 5 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Going to the run to start this second half. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
A run for the quarterback. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking for a man. It's Holmes. They're setting up the screen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Bulls have this offense rolling.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Right, the option. He keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
And guys, they got the completion, but nothing productive to show for it. 3rd and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He might want another play. The Bulls use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. inside. It's Middleton. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. So now it's 2nd and long. Just feeds the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The 49ers decide to punt it away. Here's the return. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Oh, better look out. Delivers the stiff arm. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. There's a headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walker. And he breaks the play. Touchdown Bulls. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Cobb. Got enough for the 1st. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Off to the races. The 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown 49ers. Fitted in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to impose their will with the run. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finding an escape route. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Makes it past the marker. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
Good enough for a first down.
The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you run into...
Maybe some room here. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try to get it in with the run. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.